we are going to study about electromagnetic waves. But before starting with electromagnetic waves, let us try to understand how a wave behaves. So if you have any wave, which is a transverse wave, and it is moving in the x direction, so this wave is moving with some velocity v, and it is moving along x-axis, then such a wave is called a traveling wave. And the distance traveled by the wave from this point, from one minima to the other, is called lambda, and lambda is called wavelength of any wave. And the time a wave needs to travel this distance is called time period. So t is actually called the time period of a wave. And the maximum displacement, it is actually gives you the value of the maximum displacement. It is called amplitude. So A is the amplitude and or maximum displacement of whatever function we are talking about. So in order to express this wave completely, this wave could be completely expressed by an equation which is called wave equation. For this wave, you can write a wave equation which could be given by curly square y upon curly x square is equal to 1 upon v square curly square y upon curly t square. Now the wave that is moving is actually y, which is a function of x and t. So it is moving along x direction and it is varying with time. So if it is a function of x and t, then we take a partial derivative of y with respect to x and partial derivative of y with respect to t and multiply with velocity. This will give you the wave equation. Now the solution of this equation, this equation has a solution which could be given by y is equal to y maximum sine kx minus omega t. So if you know this equation, you can find everything about a wave. Like, now what all these quantities mean, what is k, what is omega, y maximum. Now y maximum is actually amplitude, so we can also write it as a sine kx minus omega t, because this is giving you the maximum displacement, so we can replace it with a. And k will give you information about wavelength, and it is called wave number. Omega will give you information about time period, so 2 pi upon t will be angular frequency. And so you can get value of lambda from k, you can get time period from t, and the amplitude is given by y maximum. Now because this wave is moving with velocity v, so in time t, if the distance is lambda, so v could be written as distance upon time. And suppose now if we try to divide omega upon k, so let us put the value of omega. Omega will be given by 2 pi upon t, k will be given by 2 pi upon lambda. So this gives you lambda upon t, and lambda upon t is v. So it means that this ratio of omega upon k will give you the value of velocity. So these are small relations which are very important, and they are applicable for all the transverse waves. So this is the wave equation, and omega upon k will be given by v. And the frequency is given by 1 upon t. Reciprocal of t is given by frequency. So it can also be written as, from here, 1 upon t will mean v upon lambda.